What if a legend had a second chance and could be part of history at the same time? That and more in this video. Welcome to another video at Rewritten Rings. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. It goes a long way. Today we look at the 1992 first round of the playoffs in our universe. There's a lot to get to, so let's get right into it. We start in the East with the 3-seeded Knicks are facing the 6-seeded Bullets. Since winning back-to-back titles, this is the lowest seed John Stockton and the Bullets have been, while Brad Daugherty and the Knicks had one of their best seasons in this timeline. The Bullets have advanced every year since 1987, while the Knicks are looking to avenge their first-round exit last year. Looks like the Bullets have a lead in the third. If it gets close, we'll jump in. With 2:42 left to go, the Knicks have cut it to 5. Let's jump in. Rest has it for the Knicks, gives it to Brad Daugherty. Daugherty turns around, looks for some space, puts it up and in. The lead is now down to 3. At the other end, Steve Alford uses the pick and hits the 3. With under 2 minutes left to go, the Bullets have a 6-point lead. West has it, finds Danny Manning underneath, backs up his opponent, turns around, shoots, bounces in, back down to 4 with 1:44 left to go. After a miss by the Bullets, Danny Manning has it again with about 1:12 left to go. He drives to the basket, puts it up. It's now a 2-point lead. After a miss layup by Jeff Malone, the Knicks have it again. West finds Danny Manning underneath the basket, and he ties the game. That's 6 straight points for Danny Manning. After a missed alley-oop attempt by the Bullets, the Knicks have the ball now with a chance to take the lead and win the game. West finds Danny Manning again, puts it up and in. That's 8 straight points by Danny Manning. Wow. Stockton has it with the clock going down. He's got to do something. Puts it up, misses. The Knicks come back and win this game. Wow. What a way to start the 1992 playoffs off. The Knicks complete the comeback. Danny Manning finished with 22, 12, and 4 steals, not to mention he scored the last 8 points of the game. Daugherty had 20 and 13, and Michael Williams had 19 and 8 assists. Xavier McDaniel led the Bullets with 18 and 5, but I didn't see him there at the end. He must have fouled out. Yep. Looking at these stats, the Bullets deserve to lose this game. Next, we head to New Jersey, where the Nets are returning to the playoffs for the first time since drafting Reggie Miller. Opponents are David Robinson and the Cavs, who made the last 2 Eastern Conference Finals. The one difference, though, Dominique Wilkins is in LA. Can these Cavs with David Robinson and Joe Dumars have the same success they had when they had Dominique Wilkins? They're facing the top scorer in the league, but unproven in the playoffs, since this is his first appearance. The Nets are up in the 4th. If it's close, we'll jump in. With 1:56 left to go, the Cavs have cut to 4. Let's jump in. After a missed lead by Reggie Miller, it goes to David Robinson. He's back on his opponent, puts it up, misses, but looks like he got fouled. The Admiral has 22 on the night, looking to get 24 and get this game a little closer. After making the first, this one to cut it to 2. And he misses it. After a missed lead by Harvey Grant, David Robinson has it. He's backing up his opponent, puts it up and in, and it's a 1-point game. I usually don't show missed shots, but here's Harvey Grant shooting another 3. Now it's the Cavs' ball. And earth did Harvey Grant take 1 3, let alone 2. John Bally finds David Robinson. Can he make it 6 points in a row? Backs up his point, turns, shoots, it's in. The Cavs have taken the lead. The other end, the Nets turn it over and they foul to stop the clock with only 26 seconds left to go. The foul paid off as John Bally missed his first free throw. Now this one can make it a 2-point game, and it's good. At the other end, Reggie has it, and I don't think he's going to give it to Harvey Grant. Instead, he turns around, shoots it, and ties the game up. Timeout Cavs with 11 seconds to go. With 5 seconds to go, they find David Robinson. He puts it up. Looks like he got blocked, and this game's going to overtime. Was that rookie Kevin Mutombo with the block? Wow. After simming a little, there's 1:42 left to go, and the Nets have a 3-point lead in overtime. Bagley gets it to Robinson. He turns around, fade away, misses, but Horace Grant with the rebound, and he puts it in. Which reminds me, it's the battle of the brothers, Harvey versus Horace. Speaking of, Harvey Grant for another outside shot. No surprise, he misses. Several missed shots. It comes down to John Bagley's long 3, and he misses. The Nets survive and win their first playoff game in years. In his first ever playoff appearance, Reggie Miller finished with 44, 6 rebounds, and 13 assists. Wow. David Robinson finished with 30, 16, and 5 for the Cavs. Joe Dumars had 22 and 8, and Horace Grant had 14 and 5. But it wasn't enough to spoil Reggie Miller's party in his first playoff game. We next headed out to LA, where Magic Johnson has his Lakers as another 3rd seed, but he's without 1990 Finals MVP Terry Cummings, who's injured. And despite being in the West for 4 years, Isiah Thomas and Magic Johnson are finally facing off against each other. Isiah left Seattle for Portland to see if he can revive this franchise. The Blazers only missed the playoffs once in our 9-year history, but haven't made it past the first round since 1986. Can Isiah change that? Up in the 4th, if it stays close, we'll jump in. 2:30 left to go. The Blazers are clinging to a 1-point lead. Let's jump in. Mays finds Manute Bol. Backs up his point, puts it up and in. It was another offseason acquisition by the Blazers. At the other end, it's James Worthy with the ball. He's muscling his opponent to the rim. Puts it up and in. At the other end, Isiah wastes no time, goes right to the basket and in. It's back up to 3. After an Eldon Campbell miss on one end, the Blazers are on the break on the other end. Isiah takes the outside shot and drains it. Blazers are up 5 with a little over a minute left to go. After several misses by both teams, including 3 straight misses by the Lakers just now, they're forced to foul. Manute Bol going to the line. He's got a nice double-double in his first appearance in the playoffs for the Blazers. It actually might be his first appearance ever. He missed the first one. This to make it a 6-point lead. And it's good. After a missed 3 by the Lakers center, Isiah is looking for his 48th point. He misses there, though. Makes his second, and the Blazers win by 7. He finished with 48, 8 assists, and 3 steals. His first playoff appearance with the Blazers. Nick Aronson had 19, 6, and 10 assists, too. Manute Bol had 11 and 15 with 5 blocks. Magic finished with 35 and double nines, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds. James Worthy added 31 and 9. But this was Isiah's night as he has his Blazers up 1-0 versus the Lakers. For our next series, we stay in LA. Hakeem Olajuwon is returning to the playoffs for the first time since losing Clark Kellogg. He now has a new Robin in the form of Dominique Wilkins. Their opponents, the Sacramento Kings, who are making back-to-back playoff appearances. Mitch Richmond and the Kings last year made the playoffs as the 8th seed and lost to the eventual champion Rockets. Now they're the 5th seed going against a Clipper team returning to the playoffs after a 2-year absence. Looks like Dominique and Hakeem are handling things just fine as they're blowing out the Kings in Game 1. They win it by 33. Dominique in his Clippers playoff debut had 31 and 6. And Hakeem had 28 and 16 rebounds. Mitch Richmond had 18 for the Kings and lost. But the New Look Clippers take Game 1. Next we head to the Motor City, where the defending East champions are number 2 this year. Lynn Bias and company get back to the finals. Then in their way are Milwaukee Bucks team that have not gotten out of the first round this entire 9-year history, despite making the playoffs year after year. This is an entirely new Bucks team. I believe Armin Gilliam is the only starter from last year. Byron Scott, Winston Garland, Purvis Ellison all came via free agency. Pistons are up in the 4th. If it's close, we'll jump in. Bucks got it within 6, but lose by 11. Lynn Bias had 36, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Byron Scott had 24 to lead the Bucks. Winston Garland added 20. And Purvis Ellison added 19, 9, and 5 assists. Wasn't enough to get the victory, though. We next head to Boston, where the Celtics are the number 1 seed. Last year, they finished with their worst seeding at 6 and lost in the first round. They run it back with the same crew and finish in 1st. Their opponents are a familiar foe, though, Charles Barkley and the Sixers. This will be the 5th meeting in our 9-year history. They met 3 times at the conference finals, and the Celtics won 2 out of 3. 2 years ago, they met in the 3-6 matchup, where the Celtics, as a 3 seed, took them out in 4 games. Now they meet again in the first round as the 1-8. Can the Sixers make history and be the first 8 seed to knock out a 1 seed, or will the Celtics move on? Celtics are up 4 with 2:06 left to go. Let's jump in. Kenny Smith has it. He finds Larry Bird wide open for the baseline jumper, and it's good. Here and Moses Malone turned it over. Now it's Kenny Smith. He shoots the 3, misses. Rebound, Sean Kemp, he puts it in. These are up 8 with 1:35 left to go. First-year Sixer Alex English finds Moses Malone down low, turns around on Sabonis, puts it in, and cuts it down to 6. At the other end, the ball goes back to Bird. He drives to the basket, turns around, puts it up and in, and they're back up by 8 with a minute and 13 left to go. The Sixers go back to Moses Malone. Again, he's backing up. Sabonis puts it up and in. They can't stop him. Kenny Smith finds Bird wide open in the corner, and it's good. The all she wrote. The Celtics won it by 10. Bird led the way with 27. Kemp had 23 and 11 with 4 blocks. For the Sixers, Barkley had 24 and 15. And Alex English had 22 and 6. Wasn't enough after the Celtics won Game 1. Next we head to Phoenix, where the Suns have their highest seed in our timeline. They're the number 2 seed in the West. However, they faced the once mighty Mavericks. Not too long ago, we were in the finals in '87. Can Mark Aguirre and the Mavericks get the upset? This is the lowest seed they've had in our timeline. So Defo Shrimp and the Suns, their first series win in our universe. The Mavericks have an early lead as we head into the third. If it gets close, we'll jump in. With 1:35 left to go, the Suns have taken a 3-point lead. Let's jump in. After a few misses, Reggie Miller has it with 1:09 left to go. He finds Lloyd Vault. He finds Bison Daly. He gets it in. If I'm not mistaken, Vault and Daly are rookies. The Mavericks miss on one end. They're forced to foul on the other end with only 44 seconds left to go. It's Cliff Robinson going to the line for the Suns. He has 16 points, it looks like. He made the first. Now this one can make it a 7-point lead. Robinson made a second, and now Blackman has the ball now. He gets it clear, lane to the basket, and scores. With only 31 seconds left to go, it might be a little too late. After Joe Wilkins makes 2 free throws, it's the Mavericks again, and Aguirre with a turn-on jumper, and it's good. It's back down to 5. 18 seconds to go. And that ends up being the final as the Suns win it. Defo Shrimp had 24 and 6. Joe Wilkins had 19 and 4 blocks, including 2 key free throws at the end. Cliff Robinson had 18 and 7. For the Mavericks, Aguirre had 23 and 6. Ray Tarpley had 22 and 9. And Blackman had 20. But it wasn't enough as the Suns win Game 1. Finally, we head to Houston, where the defending champions are number 1 again. They bring everyone back, and they finish with the best record again, too. Their opponents are the Jazz, who are making back-to-back playoff appearances since drafting Scottie Pippen. Last year in his playoff debut, Scottie Pippen played only 10 minutes before getting injured. What these playoffs bring for the All-Star? The game is close in the second. If it's close down the stretch, we'll jump in. Nope, the Rockets win by 15. League MVP Karl Malone had 26 and 16 rebounds with 4 steals. Alvin Robinson had 20, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. In his first official playoff debut, Scottie Pippen had 31 and 10. But it wasn't enough as the Rockets take Game 1. Back in New York for Game 2, the Knicks win again. Brad Daugherty led the way with 23 and 14. Michael Williams had 18, 5, 9 assists, and 3 steals. And Danny Manning had 17 and 11 boards. John Stockton led the way for the Bullets with 22, 6, and 10 assists. It wasn't enough as they're now 1 game away from elimination. Back in New Jersey, we have another close one. The Nets are up by 5 with a minute and 9 seconds left to go. Let's jump in. We join the action. Robinson finds an opening and throws down the dunk. After Reggie Miller missed, it's Vernon Maxwell taken to the basket, and it's now a 1-point lead. Maxwell was Dominique's replacement here in Cleveland. After several misses, there's only 3 seconds left. The score is the same. Dikembe Mutombo's at the line as he missed the first one. He's got 8 boards, but only 2 points. This to make it a 2-point lead. And he misses them both. Cavs call timeout with a chance to win the game. Ball goes into Robinson. He finds Bagley, and he misses again. And that's when the first 2 games on a John Bagley miss. Wow. The Cavs head back to Cleveland with their season on the line. Reggie Miller filled it up 39-7, 6, and 4 steals. Robinson had 32, 16, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. For the Cavs, who now face elimination heading back to Cleveland. Part of the reason, Joe Dumars only played 27 minutes and fouled out. I forgot to hit record for Game 2, where the Lakers are up by 5 late in the quarter, and there's Rick McKee who cuts it to 3 with the thunderous dunk. After misses by both teams is Michael Cooper, it's Michael Cage with the steal off the glass, off the Derek McKee ahead of the pack for the dunk. It's now a 1-point lead. With the shot clock winding down, Magic finds Elden Campbell underneath for the layup. Lakers extended to 3 with 30 seconds left to go. Timeout Blazers. After a miss by Isiah, Magic Johnson gets the rebound and gets immediately fouled and looks to ice the game. As he's going for 47 and 48. He got 47. It's now a 2-possession game. With 22 seconds left to go. Chance of MVP, and he misses. Timeout Blazers. They might still have a shot. After another miss by Isiah, it's Elden Campbell now to the line, and he misses. With 13 seconds to go, I think. Late in the form is really bad. Campbell does have a double-double, and he makes his second free throw. It's now a 5-point lead. The Lakers end up winning by 2. Magic added 13 assists and 9 rebounds to those 47 points. Worthy had 17, 8, 6 assists, and 3 steals, but might have fouled out. Yep. Derek McKee led the way for the Blazers with 19, 9, and 4 steals. Isiah had 18 and 8 and 4 steals. And Manute Bol had 16 and 10, but I didn't see him there in the game. He might have fouled out. Even though they lost this one, the Blazers do head to Portland with a split though, 1-1. We stay in LA. It's another victory for the home team. Wilkins led the Clippers in the victory with 26 and 6. Olajuwon had 24, 18 rebounds, and 3 blocks. The Kings were horrible, and the scoreline showed it as they're going to Sacramento down 2-0. Back in Detroit, the Pistons also take a 2-0 lead. Len Bias had 41, 14, 6, and 4 blocks. Kellogg added 19 and 8. Byron Scott had 26 for the Bucks. And Garland added 25, 5, and 3 steals. But it wasn't enough as the Bucks are facing elimination once again. I forgot to hit record again, and we joined the Celtics and the Sixers 96-91 as Bird gets a little floater. After a miss by Alex English, Kenny Smith has it. He goes for the alley-oop for Sean Kemp, but he misses. He goes to Reggie Hawkins, and he puts it in. It's a 1-point lead. At the other end, the Sixers go to Alex English. He's backing up Bird, puts it up and in. Looks like English still has something in the tank. After Hershey Hawkins missed 3, Gary Grant has it. Finds English underneath. Sixers have a 5-point lead with just a minute left to go. Bird has it. Looks to put a move on the English. Goes to the right, and it's in. At the other end, Moses Malone feeds Alex English. And he puts a move on Bird and gets it in. That's 6 straight for English. Sixers are up by 5 with 37 seconds left to go. After Sean Kemp gets called for an illegal screen, Gary Grant is fouled and it looks to ice the game. Wow, he has 17 assists along with 12 points, now 13 points. From both, it's a 7-point lead. Sabonis shoots a 3 and hits it. It's down to 4. This game isn't over yet. Kevin Edwards is fouled and hits the first free throw. Now this to make it a 6-point lead. After Bird misses a 3, the Sixers win by 5. Charles Barkley led the way with 27 and 6, but only played 23 minutes. He fouled out. Hey, the real hero was Alex English with 26 and 9. And Gary Grant with 15, 6 rebounds, 17 assists, and 3 steals. Bird had 18 and 6 with 3 steals for the Celtics, but no one else helped out. Series is now tied going to Philadelphia. Back in Phoenix, we have another close one for Game 2 with 2:11 left to go. The Mavericks are up by 1. Let's jump in. So we join the action with 24 seconds left to go. After several misses by both teams, there's Kenny Walker hitting a free throw to make it a tie game now. Starting to understand why this game is so low scoring, as the Suns now take the lead with the Kenny Walker free throw and timeout Mavericks. Neither team could buy a bucket in these last 2 minutes. B.J. Armstrong finds Mark McGuire. He's dribbling back and forth, trying to get a shot. He's dribbling back and forth on Devin Shrimp, who's a much bigger defender, but he gets the shot off and makes it. Mavericks up by 1 with only 2.3 seconds left to go. Suns have no timeout, so Craig Hodges, he's won, and the Mavericks even the series. Aguirre had 22 and 11, no bigger than that last bucket. Before getting hurt, Roy Tarpley had 12 and 17 rebounds and 3 blocks. Cliff Robinson led the way with 15, 7 rebounds, and 4 blocks for the Suns. But they head to Dallas all knotted up. In Houston, the champs take a 2-0 lead as they win by 10. Karl Malone had 31, 14, and 5 assists. Ralph Sampson had 22 and 13. Robinson was amazing though, 16, 12 assists, and a pair of threes. 3 blocks and 3 steals. Wow, Pippen was amazing though, 49, 13 rebounds, and 4 steals. But it wasn't enough as they go down 2-0 heading back to Utah. Our first Game 3 is in our nation's capital, where the Bullets are down 2-0. I believe they made the playoffs for the first time in 1987 when John Stockton and Clyde Drexler and since then they have yet to lose in the first round. Can Stockton and the Bullets avoid elimination? While the Knicks are crushing them in the fourth quarter and they're going to advance. Last year the Knicks lost to Stockton's old teammate, Clyde Drexler, in the first round to the Heat. Now they're advancing to the conference semis. They win it by 24. Brad Daugherty was a monster, 26 points and 22 boards. Michael Williams added 18 and 9. But while the Bullets forgot to get off the plane, they were horrible. And with that, the Knicks move on and the Bullets fall for the first time in the first round. Next we head to Cleveland, where the Cavs are down 2-0. Two missed shots by John Bagley at the buzzer has put them there. Can David Robinson and the Cavs turn it around? Or will Reggie Miller advance to his first conference semifinals in his playoff debut? Cavs are up big in the fourth. Looks like they're going to take this one. The series will continue. Win it by 19. David Robinson was amazing with 35-12 and a pair of threes, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Joe Dumars added 18, 5, and 11 assists. Reggie Miller had 25 and 8 for the Nets in the loss. And with that, there will be a Game 4 back in Cleveland. Don't look now, but the Lakers are on the verge of elimination as the Blazers and Isiah win Game 3 in Portland, 100-87. Isiah had 34-7 and 6 steals. Nick Anderson had 22-9 and 5 assists. And Derek McKee had 22 and 15 rebounds. Magic had 33 and a pair of 8s, 8 rebounds, 8 assists for the Lakers in the loss. But it wasn't enough as they faced elimination in the first round. In Sacramento, the Clippers have a chance to advance to the semifinals. Hakeem and the Clippers are back in the playoffs for the first time in years, thanks to the new acquisition Dominique Wilkins. Now they have a chance to make the conference semifinals, something Hakeem only has done once in his career. It's a close game down the stretch. We might jump into this one. With 3:22 left to go, the Clippers are up 5. Let's jump in. Kiki has it. He's trying to get to the basket. He's double teamed. Finds Charles Oakley underneath, and he gets fouled by Pickney. I didn't even see that. That was an and one. So Oakley's at the line to make it a 3-point play. It's good, and just like that, it's a 2-point game. After a missed jumper by Dominique Wilkins, as Doc Rivers, his former teammate, gets it to Mitch Richmond for the outside jumper, and it's a tie game. After the missed three by Dennis Scott, it's Mitch Richmond who loses the ball. It goes to Kiki, and he takes the lead with the layup. At the other end, Dana Barrows finds Hakeem Olajuwon down low. His spin move ties the game. After the missed three by Mitch Richmond, it's Dominique Wilkins. He finds Ed Pickney underneath for the 2. After a missed putback by Charles Oakley, Olajuwon has the ball now. Gets in space, puts it up. It's now a 4-point lead for the Clippers. Under a minute to go. After another missed three by Mitch Richmond from the same spot, the Kings are forced to foul as Dana Barrows going to the line to ice it. He made the first one. It's now a 5-point lead. In the end, the Clippers win it by 5 in advance. Dominique had 29 to lead the way. Olajuwon had 28, 19 boards, and 3 blocks. Richmond had 26 and 5 to lead the Kings, but missed 2 key threes at the end there. And Olajuwon was going to make his second ever conference semifinals appearance. Next, we head to Game 3 in Milwaukee, where the Bucks are down 2-0. Will this be their 9th straight season losing in the first round? Or will they live to play another day? The defending East champs are up in the third. If it gets close in the fourth, we'll jump in. The Bucks somehow got it within 5 with a minute left to go. Let's jump in. After William Bedford makes 2 free throws, Winston Garland drives to the basket and dunks it. It's back down to 5, but there's only 50 seconds left to go. After a missed shot by Clark Kellogg, it's Dennis Hobson driving to the basket, shoots, scores. It's now only a 3-point lead with 20 seconds to go. They foul former MVP Lynn Bias. He has a chance to extend it back to 5. What a line, 36 and 8. After he makes them both, it's Garland heading to the basket, puts it up and in, and it's back down to 3. This game isn't over yet. After a missed 3 by Armin Gilliam, the Pistons win it by 6 in the series. Lynn Bias ended up with 40, 12, and 8 assists. Winston Garland finished with 22 and 7 for the Bucks. Hervis Ellison had 20 and 8 and 3 steals, but it wasn't enough as the Bucks once again fall in the first round. Another close one in Philadelphia between the Celtics and the Sixers. Let's jump in with 2:07 left to go. The Celtics are up by 1. So Alex English with 2 free throws. The Sixers are up by 2-1. And it's Kenny Smith with 3. All of a sudden, the Celtics are up by 2 with a minute and 38 left to go. At the other end, Alex English gets it down low. got temp on him, doesn't matter, he scores anyway. After a missed shot by Bird, Alex English backing up Sean Kemp. He gets fouled, he's going to the line. With under a minute left to go, he breaks the tie with the first free throw. Now this is another 2-point lead. It's up and good, and the Sixers are up by 2. At the other end, Bird drives to the basket, gets a clear lane, and it's a tie game again. Timeout Sixers. Gary Grant has it at the other end. Lou Edwards for 3, misses, but the putback is in by Alex English. He's unstoppable in these last few moments. Kenny Smith has it, only a few seconds left to go. Gives it to Bird. Bird gives it to Dino Raja. And just like that, the Celtics lose. Gary Grant led the way with 29-7 for the Sixers. Barkley had 18-8 with 3 blocks but fouled out. Alex English only had 16 but scored the last 6 for his team to win the game. Dino Raja had 25-10 for the Celtics. Maybe that's why they went to him at the end, but you always go to your legend Larry. Sean Kemp had 19-9, but the Celtics are 1 loss away from making history as they're down 2-1 to the 8-seeded Sixers. Don't look now, but the 7th-seeded Mavericks are now up 2-1 on the 2-seeded Suns. Mark Aguirre finished with 26-8. Benoit Benjamin had 24-11 and 5 blocks. Cliff Robinson had 21-12 for the Suns. So far, experience is winning over talent in this series. Our final Game 3 comes from Utah. Can the Scottie Pippen and the Jazz extend this series, or will the defending champs move on? We have a battle on our hands. It's a 2-point game with 3:22 left to go. Let's jump in. Abdul Rauf finds Ralph Sampson. He drives, he takes an outside shot and drains it. You know it's a good night when Ralph Sampson's draining outside jumpers. After Daly missed on one end, it's Ralph Sampson driving it all the way to the basket from the top of the key. This guy is on fire. After several misses by both teams, including 4 straight misses by Adrian Daly, that's why he's blue, it's Jay Vincent for the 2 just now. It's a 4-point game. With 27 seconds left to go, the Jazz are forced to foul. It's the 2 made free throws by Alvin Robinson. It's Scottie Pippen for 3. This game isn't over yet. Del Curry's at the line. He made the first one. Now this to bring it back up to 5. And it's good. Timeout Jazz. After a missed 3 by Pippen, the Rockets win it by 7 and take the series. Karl Malone led the way with 26, 10, and 6. Sampson had 24 and 14, including 2 key buckets at the end there. And Alvin Robinson had triple-double, 11, 13, and 10. The champs move on. After 3 games, 4 series are in the books. 4 teams have moved on. That means there's 4 series left. We start Game 4s in Cleveland, where the Nets are up 2-1 on the Cavs, looking to close them out once more. Can the Admiral in Cleveland get another win and force a Game 5 in New Jersey? Looks like Reggie Miller and the Nets are running away with this, and they'll be moving on to the conference semifinals. They win it by 11. Oh wow, Reggie Miller was masterful. 55 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals. Performance actually puts him 3rd all-time in playoff scoring. Robinson had 22, 11, and 5 blocks in the loss. Joe Dumars has 16 and 12 assists. But without Dominique, they're out in the first round. We next go to Portland, where Isiah Thomas and the Blazers have a chance to do something that no one else has been able to do in this timeline. And that is eliminate Magic Johnson and the Lakers in the first round. They're up in the 4th. If it gets close, we'll jump in. With 2:52 left to go, the Blazers are up 3. Let's jump in. Worthy has it. He gives it to Magic. Immediately double team. Misses the shot. And he gets it. He puts it in. Lakers are now only down 1. After the multiple misses by both teams, the score stays the same, but there's Magic. He scores right to the basket, and the Lakers take the lead. And he got fouled. Magic made his second free throw, and after several misses by both teams, Lakers still have a 2-point lead. But there's Isiah underneath the basket, and the game's tied. Timeout Lakers with 28 seconds left to go. After a miss by Magic, it's Nick Anderson at the buzzer, and we're going into overtime. 2 minutes left into overtime, and the Blazers are clean on the 2-point lead. Let's jump back in. After the mixed by the Lakers, it's Nick Anderson on the break, and he gets under the basket, and it's in. They're up by 4, and it sounds like he got fouled. Anderson at the line to make it a 5-point lead. After another miss by the Lakers, Blazers have it. Isiah has it. They're up by 5. He takes it to the basket, step back, and it's good. They're up by 7. They can taste it right now. At the other end, they give it to Magic. He gets doubled right away. He finds Cooper underneath the basket. Back down to 5. With under a minute to go, they need some stops. Lakers play hack-a-bowl. And the new ball gets the first free throw. Now this will be the second free throw. And it's good. So the hack-a-bowl did not work here. Back down to 7. And the Blazers end up winning by 9 in the series. Isiah was amazing. He finished with 44, 6, and 8. Nick Anderson had 17 and 11. Manute Bol had 20 rebounds and 13 points. James Worthy led the way for the Lakers with 36 and 11. Magic had a triple-double and 4 steals, 29, 11, and 15 assists. It wasn't enough as the Lakers fall for the first time in the first round in our universe. We just witnessed history in our world with the Lakers falling in the first round for the first time. Now, are we about to witness history in the making in Philadelphia? Neither in our world or in the real world at this point did an 8 seed ever beat a 1 seed. In real life, the 8 seeded Nuggets knocked out the 1 seeded Sonics in 1994, making it the first time that had ever happened. Here in 1992, the Sixers can make history 2 years early. With 3:40 left to go, the Celtics are clinging on to a 1-point lead. Let's jump in. Gary Grant has it, takes the pick, finds some space, takes a jumper and gets fouled. He's going to the line. He can give the Sixers the lead here. He's got 10 points, 9 assists. First one's good. It's a tie game. After the misses by both teams, the Sixers have the lead. And we're running the break. Gary Grant finds Alex English for 2. And now they're up by 3 with 2:25 left to go. They're missed by Dino Rogers. The Sixers again running the break. And this time it's Alex English to Gary Grant. And it's a 5-point lead. And we're under a minute to play. English steals the ball, and it's the Sixers on the break again. Gary Grant for 2, and it's a 7-point lead. These two are taken to the Celtics. Bird gets it into Dino Raja. He backs up his opponent, picks it up, and then it's back down to 5. Last game, Raja got extra playing time because Sabonis fouled out, and it looks like this time it's Sean Kemp who fouled out because I don't see him on the court. Raja with the rebound, he throws it at the length of the court to Bird. He gets fouled with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Bird has 20, looks to cut it to 3. He missed the first free throw though. Alex English has it with his shot clock going down. He's got the double team, he shoots over them and makes it. Wow, what a shot by Alex English. Timeout Celtics. After Bird misses a shot on one end, Alex English gets fouled on the other end. He has 24 points. And he's looking to ice this game. He made the first one. It's now a 7-point game. Sixers are only 30 seconds away from making history. How fitting is Alex English on the right side of history while Sean Kemp is once again on the wrong side of history. English was a longtime star in Denver, while Kemp was one of the stars in Seattle, the team that was on the wrong side of history. The Sixers win it by 8 and make history. English led the way, finishing with 25. Charles Barkley had 19, 8, and 5 with 4 steals. And Gary Grant has 16 and 10. Bird finished with 21. Sabonis has 16, 14, and 6 assists. Sean Kemp played 30 minutes and fouled out. And just like that, my Celtics are on the wrong side of history. That leaves us one series. We just witnessed a historic upset. Now, can the Mavericks upset the Suns? They're up 2-1 and Game 4 is in Dallas. The Mavericks are up in the 4th. If it gets close, we'll jump in. With 1:55 left, the Suns have cut it down to 4. Let's jump in. Tarpley finds Blackman coming off the pick. And it bounces in. They're up by 6. After a miss by the Suns, Aguirre has it. Finds Tarpley underneath the basket. He puts it up and he gets hacked. He's going to the line. Roy Tarpley's got a nice double-double going. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Misses the free throw though. It's a 7-point lead after Tarpley made the second. It goes to Cliff Robinson. He finds some space, throws it up, and in. It's back down to 5. At the other end, Harper finds Aguirre. He throws it up and in. It's back up to 7. Timeout Suns. After a few pointless possessions, it's Joe Wilkins for 3. It's now down to 4. It might be a little too late with 17 seconds up to go. Blackman, who has 20 points, is going to the line to ice it. He did just that as the Mavericks win the game by 3. Blackman led with 22. Mark Aguirre had 20. And Roy Tarpley had 15 and 14. Lloyd Vault had 17 and 7 for the Suns. Cliff Robinson also finished with 16 and 10. But our video ends with 2 upsets as the Mavericks move on. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video of the 1992 Conference Semifinals. Until then, thanks for watching.